morning, everyone. We have been up for a while. As you saw, I was working on our first puzzle. I brought 4 and they have some here, so I'm gonna be set on puzzles. Anyway, it is raining today, as I thought, and it looks like it's gonna rain most of the day. I might feel how it is out there and take an umbrella walk if I feel too stir crazy, but yeah, I'm just gonna hang out at home and see what happens with the day and with the weather. We do have groceries coming. We don't know when yet. They just said sometime in the morning, which is a pretty big window, but then my husband's planning on making some chili. This is my Lego Architecture London set. It has 5 different London monuments, like Big Ben, and the London Bridge, and the London Eye. It was really fun to build because there's lots of little details. Stephanie here. Headphone alert. Turn down your volume. This is what I'm dealing with tonight.
That's so much fun to do.
Hello friends. We are getting ready for bed. As you can hear, somebody's in the shower. We just did pool and hot tub time. Hot tub for me and probably for the boys, the big boys soon. And yeah, it was a nice end to a rainy day. The rain finally stopped right around dinner time, so it was too dark for a walk. I did walk in the rain with Sebastian. He was a trooper. He walked 2 miles with me in the rain, and the wind was turning his umbrella inside out, but I walk rain or shine here. I always pack a lot of umbrellas. Okay, this is how I film. So yeah, I got a walk. I still needed more active minutes, exercise minutes. So after dinner, we went to the pool and the hot tub. The pool is lovely and warm, like 80 degrees, so warm enough for them. I need sunshine. My body temperature just drops so quickly because I'm so skinny. So I skipped the pool. I'll definitely go in during the day when there's sun to warm me. But I went into the hot tub, and while nobody was in there, I did water aerobics for 10 minutes, and that fulfilled the rest of my active minutes. My arms are probably going to be sore tomorrow, so they're really moving them. So yeah, that was pretty much our day. Getting our groceries, taking a walk, like getting groceries meaning they arrived, somebody got them and brought them to us. I have gone into grocery stores for like one quick thing, but it's been an under 10 minutes situation still. How you doing, buddy? He's playing with dinos in there. The dinos having fun?
Yes.
Make sure you're rinsing off. Just a couple more minutes. So at the pool, like this whole time period leading up to going to the Outer Banks, Sebastian has been so gung-ho, I'm just making sure this is closed, about swimming in the pool, diving in, jumping in, making a cannonball. I'm gonna swim. He doesn't know how to swim. He was going to start taking lessons at Jack's swim school, like I was thinking February or April, and then COVID hit. We still have a month credit for ending Jackson's classes when it had just billed us for a month. So I'm like, well, Sebastian's going to start next year, so just hold on to it. This was like around December. So yeah, we haven't been back, needless to say. So he didn't get his swim lessons for our June trip or for this trip. but he was so sure this time he's just gonna go right in. He's like, get me goggles, Daddy. So he ordered goggles, and he was a little scared when it came down to it. He was trying to jump in, he was trying to swim, and he was learning the hard way that you do have to keep your mouth shut, blow the water out. He's still struggling with that, but the amount of progress he made over the course of an hour and a half or however long he was out there is amazing. I was down there for about an hour, and he went from being too scared to go off the stairs to swimming between my husband and Yvonne. Yvonne had been keeping his mask on around us and staying separate, but I chatted with my husband in the hot tub. I'm like, Sebastian needs a grown-up if he gets up that stairs. How you doing? See the curtain moving. And we weren't there. Yvonne was the grown-up, and he would have to go close to him, and we chatted about it. It's been about 5 days, I think he said, since Yvonne has been at work, and I mean, we're already going to have to quarantine if any of us has symptoms, him included, him being more likely since he does work in an office. But they just went ahead, and he's like, at this point, we're just all in, and we're a team. And by the time I came down from changing and getting the laundry, Sebastian had a pee accident. He was swimming between them, and Yvonne was able to help him. So that'll make the kids happy to have another grown-up this week to be near in the pool. And I mean, we were already, like, half the time they don't have their masks on, and we're within 10 feet, so it's pointless anyway. We're already exposed. We're in the same house. We're touching the same things. We're eating the same food. So as I was saying, going into this, he is a part of our family bubble now, and until like a week or two after this trip, it is what it is. We quarantine as a team. But yeah, Sebastian made amazing progress, and he almost didn't want to get out. I tried to ease him into the bedtime countdown, giving him plenty of warning, but he almost threw a fit and tried to get back in, but talked some sense into him. He did not have any quiet time or nap time, and he really needed it. He was exhausted, and he kept like just exploding and like wailing on his brother, sobbing and throwing fits. At one point I sent him to our room. I said, go lie down for a minute until you calm down, because he was just, they fought over who was going to get the dog bone from under the couch, and Jax was right there, so he bent down to get it, and Sebastian's like, no, stopping instantly and hitting him in the back. He curled up with his puppy, and he probably was close to falling asleep, but it was too late. It was almost dinner time. So Jax came in, and they were able to be calm together. But yeah, he's so tired. He's gonna sleep well tonight, so I will have time to make this video for you. And I'm still catching up on Animal Crossing. Before I made the boys mac and cheese, we had chili that my husband makes. So good, vegetarian chili. I was playing yesterday's Animal Crossing. One of my villagers moved away. Bye-bye, Marina. It was so nice to meet you. Thank you for the photo. Good luck. But it's time for me to invite a new villager to my island, and what better time than on vacation, when I can actually devote some time without feeling, oh, more soap. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to be island hopping for new villagers. I'm going to set you down for a second. Hi. And I'm going to get some soap. I'm going to get some soap. Get it nice and soapy for him. There you go. I'm going to stick my hands in here and rinse off. Hi, drying. Alright. Yeah, so hopefully I find one of the villagers I want, but there's hundreds of choices and probably less than 10 that I would actually want to invite at this time. So most likely I will not get one of those 10. Last time I did not find my top picks, but I found one of my 10. Roscoe, the black horse. He's very goth. I love him. I do have an amiibo card that I had ordered, like a fake amiibo card off of Etsy. I just hadn't started scanning it. You gotta scan it like 3 times before you can invite them. So I really was settling last time to invite him in because I could have held out for somebody else and used my amiibo card, but I was sick of doing it by then, and I have a feeling that's gonna happen again tonight. Close this door, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's my night. I'm going to start to give him warnings so I can get him out of the shower because now he's not going to want to get out. He has just inherited these adorable pajamas that were Jax's from his Nana and Papa. They're a little long for him, but he's in bed anyway. Yeah, I'm just rambling at this point. I think we have good weather for the rest of the trip. I will have to check. This was our big rainy day. I don't know what's going to happen. I know on the schedule at some point, Duck Donuts. We have a free dozen that came with the house. Lighthouse Bagels, Sriracha, everything bagels are life. That's out in Kerala. And I think my husband wants to do it on a day where the weather is beautiful so we can actually do things. Do things meaning outside things. Not like we would normally do where we go to a museum or do bumper cars or something. Potentially mini golf, if people can stay the F away from us. We'd have to see what the situation is. There's been a surprising number of people. I went into Super Wings with Sebastian on our rainy walk to get out of the rain, and when we went in, there were so many people. Like, I think 2 large family groups, large being like a dozen people each. Luckily, one was coming out the door and we waited before we went to the door, and then another group was paying. So it really emptied out, and then there was probably a dozen people left. But it was so crowded. I'm like, it's October, right? But I guess people are just, this is the travel that people can do. We're driving places and we're renting houses. Because who wants to be in a hotel that's just turnover, turnover, turnover? So far I've been really happy being back with our normal rental company, Carolina Designs. We had to rent from a different company who would be used years in the past, Twitty. Back in June, we picked up somebody's canceled trip because there was just nothing left. Ours got canceled in May with, I think, Carolina or Outer Banks Blue, I think. Ours was canceled because the Outer Banks were shut down from lockdown, no outside visitors. So we were scrambling when they opened to find somebody's trip, like somebody who's probably flying from out of town and had to cancel. Twitty was dealing with it by letting them re-rent it, and I think, I don't know, that they only get their money back if somebody rents it. So we rented somebody's canceled. It wasn't amazing, but we were happy to have it. But they didn't have soap, they didn't have dishwasher stuff, nothing. So to come here and see the liquid dish soap and dishwasher pellets, hand soap bars in every bathroom, a doggy blanket and doggy poo bag roll for Ziggy Piggy. They had a box of beautiful greeting cards that have these pictures on them, like one picture on each card. So pretty, because we've used them so many times. And they even had a bottle of professional grade sanitizing solution for cleaning counters and stuff that we're supposed to leave here, but it's ours to use. So I'm really happy with it. They do not put any bedspreads on, it's just sheets. They tell you if you want to use the bedding, it's in the closet and you can wash it. So we brought some Amazon blankets, one for Jax and one for us. And then I found 2 of these lightweight blankets up there, and I washed them as soon as we got them. Gave one to Yvonne and one for us. I need a lot of weight. I usually have a weighted blanket on me, so on the car ride I have this blanket folded up underneath me to make it fit It's the only way I could bring another blanket. So this is my blanket for added weight at night and also around the house if I curl up in a chair. So yeah, no bedding, but I understand that and I appreciate it. And yeah, that's about it. I've been talking so very long, but yeah, I'm gonna say good night. Please be safe and don't forget to wash your hands.